Most of the times, especially when you go through a negative phase, you approach a reader, and there are times when the cards also come up negative and the reading is negative. But just because the reading is negative doesn't mean you have to be disappointed with it or it cannot be useful to you. No, even a negative reading is very much useful to you. A negative reading implies that you need to be more cautious, you need to be more receptive, you need to be more pragmatic, and you need to be more careful with people around you. You're not supposed to trust people. You're not supposed to you're supposed to be very careful with finances. I mean, if you give money to anyone, if the cards are negative, like a 10 of swords comes up in a reading, you know that this money will not come back, so don't give money. But if you're so emotionally involved with that person, you need to ensure that the money or the amount that you give that person is not a huge amount. If you lose that money, it's not going to pinch your pocket. So in this way, you need to be very cautious and pragmatic. So you make choices with a very careful consideration. You don't jump into anything without thinking. And yes, if the reading is positive, you can be more adventurous. But you need to understand one thing, that a tarot reader is just a medium in the end. I'm just a medium. I'm just a reader. I don't have any control or influence over the reading or the cards. I don't have any control over your life. I'm just a medium. Your life is your own destiny, your own karma. You make your own choices, you live with them. But a reading is just a mode of guidance for you. It is an important guidance. It's not something that can be ignored, but it is something that can help you in many ways, many ways. Keeping hopes is good, but it should not lead into daydreaming or keeping foolish hopes or indulging into wishful thinking, because hopes are something that are very important in life. But I always say that hope is something that should come on its own, or your circumstances should show you that hope rather than you invoking that hope within yourself. But that doesn't mean you give up on life either. If the situation is bad, you give yourself realistic hopes, not unrealistic hopes. But you have to understand that life is like a battle. You have to fight it every single day. If you give up, you just show yourself that you're undeserving of that life. So if you want to prove yourself to be deserving, you have to keep on going. You have to keep on making every attempt to survive. You have to be shameless, you have to be ruthless, but you have to make every attempt to live and to survive. All I can say is that when you approach a tarot reader, let's say someone like me, be more receptive, come with a blank mind, and try and do some research, read my articles, check my other videos, and even if you go to a different reader, check the background, check how many years they have done the readings for. When I say background, I mean professional background. I do blind readings only. Your personal life is not my business. I'm not here to poke my nose in anyone's life. No, I respect people and their personal space. I'm not here to make things uncomfortable for them. What is important is for what area or sphere of life you want a reading for. If you want a reading for your work life, your professional life, I'll do it for that. If you want a reading for your finances, health issues, I just want to know which sphere of your life you want a reading for. Your personal details are not needed. It's not my business. I respect people and their personal lives. What is important is that the reading should be useful to you and you should gain the most from it. The rest is, we leave it to God, right? But for me, it's my duty to ensure that you gain the most from the reading, or for me to ensure that I give you as much information as possible from that reading. So if you have any doubts, any queries, please, you're most welcome. Any doubts, anything, read my articles online and check my videos as well. And yes, you're always welcome with suggestion, and you can always inquire. I mean, just to inquire is not going to cost you. Yes, a reading will cost you, but not an inquiry. If you want to know how much do I charge and how a reading is done, there's no charge for that. You can always give a call, or you can always send me an email and inquire about that. So you're most welcome on that. And do read my articles, and I can only wish and pray that you prosper a lot. Whoever watches my video finds their way. Is all I can wish for. This is Rohit Dua, and I'm a tarot card reader. You're most welcome to come to me for readings. God bless you. Take care.